let's segue into this real quick, right? Can men and women truly be platonic and just be flat out friends?
Depends on how they meet.
Depends on how they meet.
Yeah.
What you got, Brief?
Let me think about this for a second.
Go ahead, Spider.
Let me think about this.
Hold on, we finally got a question that left that nigga speechless.
You know my answer.
Ring the alarm.
Y'all be we always get into these long conversations because I'm the only one in here who got female friends. So
You be fighting his
yeah,
nature.
I think so, of course, for sure.
Nah.
What you got, Bar?
Okay, female friends, right? So, how do you meet these people? Cause that's the whole start.
Casually, out and about, the same way you meet anyone else. Random places, grocery store, gas station, clubs.
Why you got the Kevin Samuels?
Cause I really want to. You know what I'm saying? Cause I really want to know, like, okay, when you meet basically a random woman, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is the conversation retaining to? Like, even getting to know that person.
Or maybe it could be someone that you actually known from childhood that you went to school with. And you know,
Yeah, but
I'm just trying to help you get your point across. Because
I don't have a point. I'm just more of just asking a question, even to the viewers that's watching right now. It's like, how did you meet this person? Because that's where it really boils down to, you know. Because like everybody got intentions, whether it's to be a friend. You know, it's a lot of dudes that play that role for many years,
waiting for that opportunity.
waiting for the opportunity, and there's some women doing the same thing. It's women right now that love what you doing, Bless, love your family and all that, right?
And they waiting on that opportunity.
And they waiting for, hey boy, let something not go down.
I got plenty of them stories.
Exactly, you get what I'm saying? So it's like moment, time, circumstances that can change, because you know everything change with time.
So what you're saying is it's circumstantial
to me,
for the most part,
yeah.
until the opportunity presents itself.
True, and that's why I feel like me, okay, put like this.
Spider.
My girl, she got like male friends, but are they like really like a male friend where like they talk on a random, or is it like, oh, okay, Instagram, oh hey, you know, happy birthday, or like, cause you gotta understand, friends is different than how it was when we was growing up. We didn't have Instagram where you could still be a friend, but you keep it at a real distance, versus back then, boy, that's your friend. Like, if something went on between y'all just kept this, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors. Like, he can say what he's saying, but we don't know exactly what transpired between them either.
Hey, Barry calling you out.
So I'm just saying, just things might, shit, he might tomorrow. That story might change.
So Spider, take us through this process. Because Barry got questions. I'm sure Brief probably got questions. Because you say you don't have an issue, I guess, being platonic with a woman where she just flat out your friend, and I guess y'all conducting business together, whatever the case may be. So how do you navigate and, I guess, come to terms with this individual to just simply be your friend?
Because I feel like most of the time, befriending a girl is, in my life, is just more beneficial most of the time, in the sense of like energy. I feel like a lot of time when you cool with a female, she'll pour into your cup naturally, you know. And if you don't fuck that up, she gonna bring more chicks and more females around who gonna pour into your cup. And as long as you keep that shit like neutral or neutralized, I think that you could really. Well, most people don't care about friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I care about friendship. Like, that's how I built who I am outside. It's by honoring relationships, no matter how small they are. You feel me? So when it comes to women, it's only, I can't fuck every female.
Right.
You feel me? And as time progresses, I'm only getting pickier. Like, and not even to like sound cocky, but like there's a plethora of options. So why force myself to like engage with all of these different situations when it could just grow as a bigger like friendship pool? You feel me? And it ends up being a big supportive circle. Like at the end of the day, like I said, based off my experience, I've gained more by having female friends than I've gained by having a bunch of guy friends.
So let me ask you this: do you think it's a you thing or a them thing? Meaning, like you not being interested in them, or them not being interested in you?
He not interested.
Nah, I don't think. I think there's.
Barry ain't letting you leave
I
this
think
down.
there's
boy.
times that we might think that each other is attractive, but you gain more respect by not pursuing each other.
But that's how.
So let me ask you
That's
this:
how you
Spider.
play it, though.
This is me asking you directly.
Uh-huh.
I don't know all these women. I'm pretty sure I've seen a few of them or been around their presence with you, right? If they hit you right now and they say, yeah, fuck all this friend bullshit. It sounds good, but right now, I need you to come through and handle your business.
I've done that.
How do you revert back to the friendship? Do you continue smashing, or is it just
hold on? Smash?
Hold on.
That's what we get into.
Hold
on, these are different.
It's gone.
These
it's
are
gone
different
both
scenarios.
ways.
There's a reason why I asked that too.
It's gone both ways. You feel me? And I say I have. Let me try to be more specific.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
No, it's not really a tough question because there's girls that are my friends right now who I've slept with that's they in relationships or they just single and I'm talking to somebody that they might know. So out of respect, I won't, you feel me, pursue that or like it's I mean, it's happened both ways, but I'd rather not do it than have a girl like lose her shit and just like you know what I'm saying? Like and she was cool at first. Like she was actually cool.
You a good nigga.
Let's go down this rabbit hole.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, let's go down the rabbit hole because like you said you have had sex with them, right?
Yeah, and those
and you said they in relationships, right?
friends.
Yeah, and they in relationships.
Yeah.
Do they do they partner know about you and the relationship y'all really had?
Of course not.
So is that really a true friendship?
What I mean, that ain't.
No, I'm just saying though.
Business.
No.
Hey,
I mean, no. I'm just.
That ain't no Mike is on the day, boy.
I'm just asking. No, I'm just being real. Like, come on, bro. Like, we men now. We men now. You know how we is.
I hear you, but that don't take away from me and her friendship. That's why you gotta. No. Understand, like,
man, that girl about to marry that dude, right? It's just like the movie Best Man. You think that man would have married that woman if he knew before he proposed? When you think about it, like it's you know what I'm saying, like you said,
that's his problem. That's not my problem.
No, I'm saying
that's my problem.
But you know,
before they knew each other.
Yeah, but he a friend.
Yeah, that's where it gets blurred.
That's what I'm trying to say. Are you a real friend or are you playing a role as a friend? Like it's a difference of being the truth. Like
it's not a role. I'm a friend, bro.
I'm saying, if me and you friends, right?
Barry Mike is on.
I'm just sorry. Breathe. If me and you friends, because we homies.
We not friends no more? That's what you saying? That's how you feel?
No. If we okay, so if you and a girl, right? Y'all fucked before, right? And like you said, she get into a relationship, a serious relationship, and she consider you as a friend. Everything will be like the truth will affect their relationship and what goes forward, regardless of what you like. It's at the end of the day, when you date somebody and you really trying to be with somebody for the long term, like you, right?
Yeah, at that point, that friendship got to fall off, especially if that history is there.
Yeah, but
it's impossible for me to think.
That's also not my problem. That's what I'm trying to explain. That's that nigga problem, bro. He gotta control that and get her to cut me off. You feel me?
So like, technically,
that's
so
his
what's
problem.
So I'm saying.
I shouldn't. It's not my business.
I would say y'all cool, but like the friend is like
ain't no friendship.
No, it's a friend.
Ain't no friendship because you can't hang around.
I could call this.
You smash my girl. You finna hang around us? No, you're not going to the
wedding.
You
don't know.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
That's still
So-
not like.
So she foul then.
That's
That's-
being foul as a person though.
Right.
She not trying me as a friend. She trying her nigga for being her nigga, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
She
If
trying
you choose to be a nigga and then now you not the friend no more, bro, it's your fault, bro. You feel me? That's why I'd rather be the friend than the nigga. Or
Let me ask another question. Any man that your woman introduced you to, whether it's a friend, colleague, whatever the case may be, do you see yourself hanging with that individual? Because the only way to avoid what y'all, I guess, discussing or going back and forth is to simply not to hang around anyone that she
I
would
want to be
introduce
clear.
you to.
Bro, you see
As
my
a
dime
person,
right?
naked, that's
My
dead.
lady can't have no friends.
I'm gonna be honest.
There you go.
But you know what?
understand.
I never in my life. I'm being serious. I never in my life seen a female and said, "I want her to be my friend."
No, you don't think that.
No, wait.
What?
That always come on the back end. We tried to be intimate and it didn't work out. Well, let's just be cool now. But on the front end,
It was never friendship to begin
no,
with.
I'm
you
not
meet
the
'em.
friend. I want to be your friend type of guy anyway. I'm not that. Oh, let's be cool. Oh, you my gym partner. You my gym partner.
Shit sound
Me
crazy.
my girlfriend.
And I have to watch that pussy get bent over while you stretching. I want to fuck. I'm not playing games with myself.
At all.
I'm a healthy male. All my organs work. All my body functions function.
I don't work out with my
Why would I have a female around me?
I ain't working out with my female friends.
He don't want to get caught in that mix. That's what it is.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
on the back
I'm
My
not
boy
doing
fighting
that.
nature, man.
Now, the only way it can work out with me with friends if she have like she married,
Thank you.
if she married or she ugly. But if she attractive, I'm not even gonna allow myself because I know I want something more, and I'm not gonna get friends on.
Yeah.
So, well, Tony, let's just be friends. Can we just work out?
That's the end of it.
Respectfully, no. Because I'm not the friend type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, hey, I always remember this. When the woman telling you no, it's because she telling somebody else yes.
Mhm.
So that whole, let's be friends. Well, it's another nigga
That you ain't
you
saying
ain't
that.
telling that to.
Mm-hmm.
But you telling it to Briefcase? You curve. Because you telling somebody else yes. I'm just not that nigga in your eye. And that's cool. Well, let's stop playing these games.
Yeah.
I'm not your friend, baby.
Straight up.
I learned at an early age, man.
I'm married. Before I was married, I was never no fucking friend. Friends don't get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
with
that shit
bullshit.
out.
That's what I'm trying to say. How
It
do you
just didn't
meet?
make sense to
How
me.
do you meet that? Like, how?
I think it just this
Okay.
shit just happened naturally. bro.
Okay.
I won't just listen. If the question is, can I have friends now? Now, if it's business related, where it benefits both parties, where we're adding value to each other, cool. Because I'm married, the other person may be married as well, so cool, no harm, no foul. But outside of that, and if it blossoms into like a real good friendship or bro, sis, whatever the case may be, I'm not opposed to that. But what I'm saying is, naturally, no.
What dynamic do you share with other women now that you're in a relationship? I'd like to know.
No
Other
new
women?
friends. No new friends.
What's your dynamic?
I just explained it. I just explained it to you. There's nothing to avoid. It's just understand positioning. Like, that don't mean, like, for example, that don't mean I won't help someone because, for example, not trying to toot my own horn, but I have a lot of resources, so I can be very beneficial to people. And I don't gatekeep for the most part, as long as I feel like you're not on no sucker shit. Also, because at the end of the day, I value myself. I know my worth. You understand what I'm saying? So I earn all these resources. I'm not just gonna give it to you and get nothing in return. I'm not expecting anything in return, but if you're of value, then I may not use it at this present moment, but down the line, I may be like, you know what? I need you to help me with this real quick. You get what I'm saying? And at that moment, I'm expecting for something in return because I was of service to you, right? Because we said that in the past. We're here to serve, right? So, and something like that, absolutely. But to just simply sit there, be the friend zone, and just talk about what? Reality shows? Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, you talking about there's not that much conversation going on to where I'm not sitting on the phone talking to these girls. about random shit. Sometimes, yeah, we'll chop it up for 5-10 minutes or whatever, but it's not like, oh, well, what you watching? And oh, how's your relationship? And like, it ain't like that, bro. It's more like okay, like we support each other. Like they might hop on my post, hey, flames, drop a couple spiders on it. It might be them pulling up to my party with 5-10 other bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
That
associates.
now become, you feel me, cool, then maybe friends. Maybe I might fuck with a couple of them. Like whatever I don't know. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, I got mad homegirls, bro.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I got a question.
And
though.
I think it could be like that.
I got a lot
you
of
just gotta,
homegirls too.
you gotta be.
But we getting busy. That's the point I'm trying to make. We getting busy, nigga.
I can't get busy with all of them.
Yeah, we getting busy.
Question though. When you was in a relationship,
I ain't had no homegirls.
that's the question I'm having.
I didn't even have one.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But that's why now I understand the value, the trade-off. So it's a trade-off.
So you think you can have both though? That's what I'm trying to say. Can you have both? Can you have a relationship, a serious relationship with somebody, and have a friend, a female friend, in the mix?
I agree with him. Yeah.
It depends on your woman, because some women.
It depends on your woman.
I'm about to say that shit. That shit sounds.
You better not get caught talking. That's your friend. What? You ain't go slap that bitch, boy.
Right.
Some women real possessive, bro.
For sure. But you gotta know. You gotta know what you're getting into, man. And you gotta you don't gotta do anything. But I just think, pick a female that fit within. Like she willing to give you the boxes you looking for. Check off the boxes you looking for. You get what I'm saying? So like, I'm not opposed to being monogamous, right? But like right now I talk to girls who like other girls. So it's just like it's easier because the whole jealousy aspect is not really present. And you can't really have jealousy and fuck with me because you hanging yourself.